everybody, this is Kim from Earn Greater Profits with a continuation of our information on classes. This video is going to show you how to do a simple wait list. So a couple things about the order form that we discussed in the first video is that on the order form there's currently no way to limit the number of buyers. So if you're using this order form for classes, there's no way to limit it to say 10 or 12 people in your class. It's coming soon and hopefully in just the next couple of months. But until then, here's, well, even after they have the option of limiting the number of people in your class, you're always going to have somebody that needs to cancel for one reason or another, and it's always good to have somebody on your wait list that you can offer that spot to if somebody has to cancel their registration. And so we're going to use the demo of our cupcake decorating class, and you'll see that we have 10 spots for this class. But let's just say that it now has gotten down to 0 spots and we need to not allow anybody to continue ordering. So like I said, in the future, when there's a maximum number of limits, they're going to figure out how to stop somebody from ordering, remove the order form from the page and place something else in its place. Right now we have to do that manually. And so what we're going to do is we're going to edit this page and we're going to come in here and we're going to delete. So in our scenario, we've already had X number of people order. Our class is full. I'm just going to delete this. But what I'm going to put is this in its place. And this is just a form. And to add your form, you just hit the plus sign, hit form, choose the form you want. And so the form I have on here is our cupcake class waitlist. Okay, so that's what's on here right now, and I'll delete this so it's not there. And I will save that. Of course, I'm going to delete this off there as well. Okay. And then we'll just hit preview our class. So now our cupcake decorating class says, hey, this class is full. If we have a cancellation, we'll contact you in the order of the wait list. So let's go ahead and show you first the what I've done behind the scenes. So I've gone over here to Sites, Forms, and here's my cupcake class wait list. There's a couple of things I want to show you. It's just a general form, but there's one really fun thing I've put in here. It's a hidden field. And so it's a custom field. And if you've never created custom fields, I'm going to show you how to do that. When you're adding adding elements to your form, you've got your quick add, and these are the ones that are already set up for you. But you also have custom fields. Now, as a little introduction to custom fields are things your information you're requesting from the customer. And it holds information, and so it's customer or contact specific. And so what I've done is I've created this class wait list and I've added it here, but I really don't want anybody to actually see this because they're not filling that out. I just want information to know where they've come from. So here's my hidden thing. In fact, let me show you how to add a custom field if you've not done that yet. So to add a custom field, what you're doing is not only are you adding it to the form, but you're creating it behind the scenes. So you're adding a new field to the contact. And so for this particular one, I just did a single line, hit next, and then I named it class waitlist. And then I just set the group to additional info so it shows all the way to the end of the contact information. And then I placed a field placeholder in there, and you can do that right here, or you can do it in the form itself. But it shows a unique contact key here, and it becomes permanent in every contact record. And so if you have information and the person signs up with this class waitlist, it's going to enter this hidden information. So my hidden value is cupcake class waitlist for October 28th. And so when this person fills out the form, it's automatically going to add information into the custom field I've created called class waitlist. And it's going to enter this information, cupcake class waitlist, October 28th. And I'll show you how that's done. So let's hit save right now. Everything else on this form is just general information that you'll want to have for every contact. So let's move on to let's move on to the tags. So the tags, you can create any tag you want for any particular reason. You want to pull out particular customers from your CRM that have certain things in common. But I am going to use this tag, and I've created one right here, cupcake class waitlist. And so I want to use that tag to tag these customers that are on my cupcake waitlist. Now, I wanted to show you both the tag and the custom field because they're basically doing the same thing. You don't need to do both, okay? I've done both because I'm showing you two different ways to do it, and you could use it as a backup just in case, but they're basically doing the same thing. This hidden field is telling me this information, but also this tag is telling me the same information. And so I'm going to show you both how I use both of them, and then you can choose which one works better for your situation, and then just choose the one you want to use. So here I've got my workflow, my cupcake class waitlist. And so this workflow is going to start when somebody submits the waitlist form, and the form is the cupcake waitlist. Okay, so you can choose any form you want, but this is the one. So when they fill out this waitlist, and this is where the field comes in, and the custom field, which is class waitlist, is not empty. So let's go back here to remind everybody, this hidden field has a value because I typed that value in, which means it's not empty. Okay, so in our workflow trigger, once somebody fills out that form, it's automatically going to fill it, this class waitlist field. And so I'm looking for something that is not empty. So you could use it for any class waitlist at all. I'm not specifying that it's a particular class. I just want to say if somebody has this field and it's not empty, I want them to show up. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. So when it's not empty, I'm going to add a tag. Cupcake class waitlist. Now I don't have to add this tag because having that field be not empty is doing the exact same thing. But you can add this tag if you want to. So I will. And then the other thing they're going to do for this waitlist is we want to add a note. We want to know exactly when they signed up for the waitlist because you're going to call those people back in the order that they signed up. So you want to know the date and the time that they signed up on the wait list. And the easiest thing to do is just add a note. that just puts in their contact form. So I've put waitlisted on, and then the date, and then the time. And so if two people waitlisted on the same date, then you'll want to know what time they waitlisted. So I've got the date as well as the time. Now the custom value information that you see right there comes from right now. So I've chosen right now day. Actually, it's probably right now month. And then the time in AM PM format. So that's what those two are right there. I'm going to save that action. And then I'm not going to do anything after that. I'm just going to leave them there. And you can manually delete them from the waitlist once you contact them or once the class is over. We don't want to remove them from the work. We could remove them from the workflow, but there's nothing else going on here. You may want to leave them in the workflow with their tag in case you want to offer them, hey, I've got another class opening. I know you were on the wait list for the last class. Would you like to sign up for this one? So there are things you can do having a tag there and keeping them on this wait list. But now let's see what else we're going to do. Okay, so here's my contact list. I don't have anybody in there. So let's go over here and let's just reload the page to make sure everything is updated. And so let's do our test. So here am I. You could email them an email as well, but I didn't set that up on the workflow. And then click, I am not a robot. Please waitlist me for this class. And then I just have a little message here. You're on the wait list. We will contact you if we have a cancellation. This little message shows up in the, let me just show you in the options. So on submit, this message is going to show up. And so you could on submit change it to the thank you page or some other page where you give more information. But I just wanted to let them know that they were on the wait list and we will contact them. I didn't want them to actually leave this page. So now let's go back to our contacts and let's reload this page and I should be on here. Okay, so as you can see that I have come up in the contacts and you'll notice that I have a tag, the tag we chose, but you don't see anything else. So what we're going to do is let's drop these columns. These are the default ones that always show up, but now we want to add a couple of columns. So we've got our class wait list, and then we have last note. There's additional note right here, but that's not the one that we're going to see our information. We want to see last note. Okay, so now that we have those columns set up to view, you'll see that we're now in the class wait list for the cupcake class on October 28th, and we wait listed on the 5th at 11:17 a.m. And so as long as you leave this, actually what we're going to do now is we're going to save this as a smart list. So let's create our filters. Now you can do one of two things. So you can just add a tag, but that adds this particular tag, or any of these tags. So whatever wait lists you have here, you can add them all manually. Or you can go back and choose the filter, and let's scroll all the way down here to our custom fields. Class wait list is not empty. And so that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to apply this and save it as a smart list and call it wait list. Now this means that anytime you have a form a waitlist form, it doesn't matter whether it says cupcake class or whatever you put in that hidden field, then they're going to show up on this wait list. So you could have several different classes and a bunch of different people wait listed on a bunch of different classes. And so when you click on the smart list, it shows them all up, and then you can sort them by whoever waitlisted first, and then you can contact them one by one when you have an opening available. So that is how to create a simple wait list in the software, and until things are set more like Eventbrite, where Eventbrite has the ability to limit the number of people going to that particular event. They also have a little wait list that if they want to get on the wait list, it's kind of all automatic. In our software, we're not quite that advanced as far as using it for classes, but this is a good workaround if you have small classes, and it's just part of the software, so you don't have to pay for Eventbrite. You can use this instead. Thanks so much for watching.